Thank you, Maya. Hello, everybody. Yeah, unfortunately, I am in the mess of moving from a place to another, so I have to hurry back. Yeah, I have other commitments. I'm sorry for this. And just one small correction. Fortunately, I didn't spend my 16 years in Tadmor. It would have been killing experience, actually. I spent only 1 year there in that most horrible place, torture camp, but 15 years in other places less horrible. So I will not talk about Sudan. I guess our Sudanese friends and comrades know far better than me. I'll talk about a new revolutionary tradition that it seems to me a nascent revolutionary tradition, a new wave and a new generation of struggles taking place in the peripheries, new centers of revolutionary thinking and practices. We see this in the Middle East, Tunisia, Egypt, Libya, Yemen, Bahrain, and Syria, which was the sixth country in the Arab world that started the revolution, which became now global tragedy. It's been going for almost 9 years. In March it will be 9 years, and with a toll of death that may be 700,000 people killed and 6,600,000 displaced. But I'll not talk about this. I'll talk about we see this new wave of revolutions. We see them now in Chile, in Bolivia, in Hong Kong, and we saw, even in the center in Europe, we saw active social protests in France a few months ago. So we still don't have theory, or we haven't conceptualized this enough. And we need maybe, I guess we need a new political imaginary to understand these, and social imaginary. After the defeat of communism, in the last 3 decades, we don't have a vision or a project, a global project for future and for revolution and for change. The world is becoming more a unit for analysis and for action as well, but we don't have a project. We don't have a utopia. We don't have a vision. Maybe it is time for this. I guess this is the role of intellectuals and activists to develop symbols and concepts to grasp what is happening, and to maybe provide wide segments of our societies with inspiring visions that motivates people to struggle. Allow me to say something about the concept of solidarity, and I am here to express my solidarity with our brothers, friends, and comrades in Sudan. In the 3 generations that have passed after the Second World War, I think there's a need for a 3rd generation of solidarity. In the 1950s, 60s, and part of 70s, there was solidarity between the socialist bloc at the time and the Third World, post-colonial or previously colonized countries. And this was sort of part of the Cold War struggles and polarizations. The Soviet Union supported many liberation movements, but at the same time, it was to put the Soviet Union in a strong position vis-a-vis the capitalist centers in the US and Western Europe. Then we have been seeing for almost 3 generations since the end of the Cold War, sort of solidarity, new liberalized solidarity, and selective solidarity, actually, even when we see leftist parties here in the West, in Europe, and even Die Linke. There was a speaker from Die Linke. I wish forgiveness to say that, yeah, I've been seeing this for almost 2 years in Germany, this selective solidarity that we have our own victims, we support these victims. It is not a matter of justice. It is not a matter of defending human dignity, social justice, freedom, and the creativity of people and their agency. It is, as a Syrian, I have been witnessing this frustratingly all the time, actually. We were marginalized, we were sidelined, ignored, and denied solidarity. And I have many examples. I will not talk about this here. So this second generation of solidarity is by no means revolutionary, in my opinion, and we will not take something important for it to build a new revolutionary tradition. Now it is the time for a third revolutionary, third solidarity, like the Third International, as you know. The internationals were 3 as well. The first one in the days of Marcus, then the Social Democrats in late 19th century up to the First World War. Then the Third International with Lenin and the communist parties. I think when we talk about solidarity, it is almost the same. There was the first solidarity after the Second World War, then the second after the end of the Cold War, and now maybe it is time for a third solidarity, militant and with a vision to change the world. Because the situation now, it is not bad. It is not that bad in Germany or in the West, as it is, of course, in Syria or in Sudan or in Egypt or in many countries, but it is, we are not moving ahead. There are no reserves for hope and for freedom in the world today. I don't see that there is inspiring and enlivening images and visions to move forward. So it is time for this. And these revolutions that are erupting here and there can be our factual basis to rethink and to revisit these experiences and to conceptualize and come with new tools and new movements to organize the revolutionary struggle in the future. So these are the main points that I wanted to share with you, and hopefully in the coming few years we'll be able together to say that we started a third wave and a third generation of solidarity activities, and it is more militant, it is more struggle-oriented, and it have a global vision to change the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you.